What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another brake video, number 3.
A little partial brake video.
Yeah, partial brake video. 2012 Mustang GT. Everybody should know this car by now. It is none other than Remy's. The wonderful.
You want to get in here, man?
Come on in, man.
How y'all doing?
So, like we said, God, the Jeep video. We didn't record it because we found out the brake hardware was bad on the pads on the front. So, we did find some bad brakes though. So, like you said, one thing, catch the sticker.
Yeah, man.
Another brother YouTuber there. It's just a 6, but we got goodies.
What is it? Uh-oh.
Drilled and slotted.
Going back with the torque rotors, torque
Yes, sir.
pads, cross drill slotted ceramic pads front and rear.
Yeah, I've had nothing but luck on my Ultima.
Dude, they're great.
They break
But-
on a dime.
Yes, they do. But I want to show something funny here. Before we do the brake video, let's see, we got one 5.0. And behind you, Jacob, what do you got? A 5.0. And on the other side of that 5.0, we got another 5.0.
Uh-oh.
We got the dog colors going on here.
Yeah, red, black.
Red and black. Two black Mustangs, one red one. So we're gonna wash both of these up real quick and get on some brakes.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ready? Let's get it going. We've got a lot of stuff done off camera. Got both Mustangs washed. One completely detailed, which you did a good job on the inside, sir.
Yeah, man.
Like always.
Took me a while.
Yeah. We've also already done the front pads and rotors on this one. We weren't going to waste your time. We've already got 2 videos up of it, but we did want to show you something different with brakes. One, if you get in, can you see that good enough? See how this piston is solid, but it has 2 little cuts in it. I don't know how many times people bring these calipers in, wanting new ones because it won't press in, but it don't press in. It twists in. It literally twists. These are what we call actuated calipers, is what we were discussing in, I think, both the brake videos. I think we brought it up. There's actually a tool which Remy has here. You can buy this for $14.99. We got it at AutoZone, and it has multiple different ones because Ford's not the only one that uses this setup. You find which one fits in those grooves, and you literally open the bleeder valve and twist the piston back in. We'll show you in a minute. But how many miles you say you have on this car?
87,000.
All right, so we got a car with 87,000 miles on it, and show them, Jacob. This is done at the factory. These clips are put on there to keep this rotor from coming off. Take your little pair of side cutters, snips, whatever you want to call them. Pull these little tabs up. Grab it. Pull it off.
Right off.
Then, when you get that done, the rotor comes off. And as you can tell, unlike Jacob's car, Jacob had drum brakes on the back. Remy don't. He just has a solid. You have drums inside the rotor.
Yeah, specify. I had rotors, but it's drums inside of the rotors, and the drums are the e-brake.
Right. Emergency brake shoes is what they're called.
There you go.
So, of course, this rotor is not deep. It's really thin.
Yep, like the fronts.
Right. And that's where the actuated caliper comes into play.
Yep.
When Remy parks on a hill,
that piston locks in when he pulls the e-brake.
Right. When he pulls that e-brake, it locks it.
Yep.
That way, if this brake hose was to bust,
it would stay stopped.
Right.
It wouldn't roll.
Exactly. Because technically, even in an automatic car, if you're parking somewhere, even if it's a small incline or even if it's just flat,
Yeah.
you put your e-brake on, and it helps save the transmission. goes back to knowing your car fully and doing services like you should. So 80,000 miles, these brakes have never been done. And now, were there pads ever put on it? I mean, somebody could have probably pad slapped these. I mean, the rears don't wear out as fast as the fronts do.
Those fronts are pretty worn out, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is all OE from the factory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, but remember, 60% of your braking's done in the front, 40% is done in the back.
Majority of the time.
Granted, I didn't buy the car new.
Right, he
Yeah,
did.
it was pre-owned.
So
Or it
I
had
think you
miles
said
on
it
it.
was highway miles.
I don't know if it was highway miles, city miles, but when I bought it, it had 72,000.
Yep. So it's been driven.
We got a little bit of uneven wear there.
Mm-hmm.
Which once again, it could be a sticking caliper because
The hardware on this car is just destroyed, man. It was all rusted and broken.
Rusted, yeah. And I mean, you can see the rust here on the hardware.
Yep.
And
Probably from where they didn't grease it enough from factory. Or it just wore off over time.
it probably wore off. Or somebody did a brake job.
And didn't
pad
grease
slapped it. And
Either didn't grease it or didn't grease it enough.
right, I mean,
Multiple things that could have happened.
it could be anything at this point. So we're gonna make this a short video. This one's not gonna be long. I mean, it's just, we've already done 2 brake videos. I mean, there's not much more we can teach you on brake.
Yeah, we were just wanting to show you the difference between the my disc brakes with the drum emergency brake and then the actuated calipers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
because there is a big difference. You need an actual tool to work on actuated calipers.
once
do brakes.
again, I've seen it millions of times. People bring
If you
these
see
calipers
if
in,
you see a solid piston,
it twists
it
in
twists in. It doesn't press in, and you can damage your caliper if you try to press it in.
big time.
Yeah.
So try to keep that kind of stuff in mind.
And remember, open your bleeder valve.
Yes. Even on this, I mean, you weren't out here, but when I actually compressed the right front, there was black sediment that came out of the caliper, where it's gotten overheated, got too hot, and I mean the rotors we pulled off were pretty heat.
So
Yeah, they were heat soaked pretty bad. They got some really bad heat spots.
yep, because like every other fluid in a car, brake fluid wears down just the same.
Yeah, it breaks down. I mean, that's why you have different levels. You have .3, .4, .5.1.
Yeah.
And I think there's a new one. I think there's a .6 or something like that. But
All that is the temperature
yeah,
at which the brake
Boiling
fluid,
temperature,
yeah,
yeah.
that it breaks down.
right. So once again, sediment. I mean, it could be rusted inside there. Just because it's a caliper and has hydraulic fluid in it doesn't mean that moisture won't build up in there from the heat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we say, open the bleeder valve. And also, I mean, we hadn't had to bleed the brakes. We did it just like we did the last 2.
Yep.
Open bleeder valve. When we're done, we pump up the brakes, set the pads, pump that pedal up hard, then start it up, make sure your reservoir is full, then drive it.
Yep.
And it's something we keep missing too. We didn't do it in the Sentra video, but when you go to set your pads, we're not talking about just here. You got to drive it.
Yep.
You got to go around, drive 10 miles an hour, hit the brake hard.
Yep, hard.
You wanna
Basically
do a
slam
rapid
on your
stop.
brakes. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to do it at 50 miles an hour.
No,
because
don't
then
do
you're
that. You'll
warping
slide
rotors.
and warp rotors and all kinds of
Which,
stuff.
I mean, with this, it's once again we're doing cross drilled and slotted, so all that's gonna get rid of that heat.
Yep.
And of course, I would grab the wrong side, but like I said, cross drilled slotted. Not only do they look better,
They perform better.
they perform a heck of a lot better. I mean, they're identical to OE. There's nothing different with them.
Except it's cross-drilled and slotted. which helps with dispersing heat,
Right. And
which will decrease the wear of your rotor and your pads.
in which we've got these same pads and rotors on your car, the torque.
Because your pads and your rotors can get heat soaked and actually wear down very, very fast. If you have to brake hard one good time or whatever, or if you have to drive through like little twisties and you have to brake hard often, then
And heaven forbid, we like going through twisties fast.
yeah, so we're always on the brakes.
Yep. I mean,
Yep.
Fit me tomorrow.
yeah, him tomorrow.
Yep.
The dragon's still, or the,
Tail of the dragon.
yeah, Tail of the Dragon. So I mean, this stuff works out great.
Yep.
I've said it. I mean, I got 4 and a half years out of a set of pads and rotors. And then the second set I put cross drill, slide it back on. And unfortunately, things just happened and I got rid of that car. I don't know what happened to it, but I know the guy that got it after me kept those brakes on there for a while because he had a car for about 2 years before he got rid of it. So, but torque, I didn't think I'd use another brand. I mean, rotors are a different story. Didn't think I would say it, but torque, thank you for actually having good quality parts. They're working out pretty good on your stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty solid.
Yeah, that's why we told Remy to go with torque.
They're pretty cheap, but they are good. They're pretty high quality.
And what's
We
funny
haven't had
is-
an issue with missing any parts. They actually send extra hardware.
Yeah.
So if later on down the road you have to swap pads, you have hardware there.
Yeah, his didn't have the extra hardware, but did come with
Grease.
with grease. But I mean, obviously we're
Using our own.
we're using our own. It's high temps ceramic grease, so it's not a grease that I've normally used before, but it actually works better. So we're gonna keep pushing on with this. We're gonna get this finished up, and then we'll show you all the finished product.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, guys, we're gonna wrap up another video. Look at that stack of rotors, man.
Get them stacking up on the torque boxes
Yeah.
and all the brake
fluid.
fluid across the floor.
Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just be blunt with you. That tool was
Sucked.
junk.
It's sucked.
Yeah. If you run across actuated calipers, go ahead and rent like the brake caliper tool from AutoZone or
Advanced,
Rent Tools. I think O'Reilly's does too. Rent them. If anything, buy them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to order a set and have them here at the shop. But everything's good. Remy is about to be on his way. He's got a long trip ahead of him tomorrow. So do I. So give us a thumbs up, guys, especially on this video,
Yeah.
because we started it a little late.
Yeah. About like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and
And
now
it's 2.
3.
3, yeah, 3.
It's 3:15 in the morning.
Which we did do the front and back, but the back's just caught us up real bad.
And we're still trying to get hold of Alex's Jeep to do the headlights and fog lights, and we can't.
Nope.
Every time we go to do his Jeep,
Something else comes up.
Yeah.
We always do something else for some
Yeah.
reason.
So that was coming. We'll try to do that Sunday, hopefully.
Yeah.
Especially now since the shop's clear. We don't have anything planned.
Nope.
We can get it knocked out. So we got another Jeep video coming. Two videos coming from that. I don't know what. We'll probably have to break it up into 2.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But like always, Instagram's down below. Go follow us. Mr. Jacob has been getting on there a little bit more here lately.
Yeah.
Got a Facebook page too, Aftermath Garage. YouTube channel is what's under. Go check us out.
Like, comment, subscribe. Hit
Share.
share. Hit the
Please.
notification bell.
Yeah,
Keep up with us.
yeah. You know what? Late night. We're just gonna do it this way. Good night. We love you. Dream big.
Yes, sir.